Broadcasting around the world on the World Wide Web.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh yeah. Broadcasting live from the Josie Network studios in downtown Medina, Tennessee. It's that time of week again. It's time for the Josie Show. Bringing you the most exciting music news and guests from around the world. Right here on the Josie Show. Please make welcome the beautiful, the talented, the lovely, America's radio sweetheart, Mrs. Josie Passantino Moon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first Josie Show live here at Passantino's in Medina, Tennessee. And I am so thrilled because my guest has toured with NSYNC, had a Billboard Top 40, and is back with new music and using her voice for some good. I am really looking forward to this. Tonya Mitchell.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel like we're doing a duet right now.
We really are. This is exactly what we're doing. I love it. I have been looking forward to this because she matches my energy, so I've been really looking forward to this. But I want to start off with your new single, which is doing so well. I've heard so many great things about it, and I feel like it's a great continuation from Nobody Loves Me Like You. So can you tell me a little bit about Go and your inspiration behind it?
Absolutely. So I just released a single after 25 years.
Wow.
Nobody Loves Me Like You in December of 2025. And it's about domestic violence. It's hard to watch because like bruises come onto the screen and things. And so when you're going through domestic violence, bruises aren't always on the outside. So I feel like the video is kind of representing bruises on the inside as well. Like, you know, however you can describe it or put it out there to either a therapist or anybody that's there to listen to you. Right. There are so many different domestic violence issues, financial abuse, mental, so sexual, physical. Like, there's so much stuff. Even pets and children get involved in this.
Yes.
And so Go is kind of a continuation of Nobody Loves Me, but it's instead of somebody else holding you back from what you're doing, you're holding you back from what you're doing. So once you start healing from domestic violence, you start doubting yourself. You're like, am I supposed to go with somebody new? Am I supposed to live my life?
Yeah.
And you know, and most of the time your abuser will be like, absolutely not.
Of course.
I'm the love of your life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to suck you back in and stuff. So that's why a lot of people have a lot of hard time leaving. And for women, I'm not sure about men, but for women, it takes like an average of 7 times before they leave a domestic violence situation. So Go is basically go. Just go, do what you want to do. You know, screw what everybody else thinks that you should do or what you should look like or what you should be doing at this time in your life. If that's what makes you happy, go do it.
Yes.
Amen.
Take the power back.
Amen. That's the whole story. So the continuation is going from somebody else holding you back to kind of you holding you back. And it's like, not anymore.
Yes.
No, I'm just going to go for it. Like, I don't care if I fail. I don't care if I look stupid. I don't
least
care
I
if I
tried.
mess up.
Yeah.
Amen.
At least you tried.
At least you tried.
I love that. And this song, like I said, is doing very well. And it's available on all the platforms today that you listen to music. So I hope everyone checks it out right now. Share it with your family, grandma, mama, uncle, everybody.
Amen.
It's so good.
Siblings, daughters, pets. Play it to your dog.
Listen, my dog loves the Tonya tune. I'm just saying.
I love it. I'm here for it. Listen.
Yes. So please make sure you check that out. I also want to talk about the music video because your prior music video for Nobody Loves Me Like You was so powerful and so beautiful, hauntingly beautiful. And it was you in front of a camera. You know, the bruises appear. It's just such an incredible concept that you had with that music video. So I'm sure that this next music video will follow suit. So can you tell us a little bit about Go, the music video? Have you filmed it yet? Are you currently starting to film that?
Absolutely. So Go, the music video, is supposed to be coming out in summer of 2026. It's kind of what we're shooting for. But with Nobody Loves Me, like you said, I'm very vulnerable in the music video. So it's just me, and like these bruises appear and then they disappear, you know. But with Go, it's like just literally letting go of all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like let go of all that. Whatever you're feeling inside of yourself that's holding yourself back, let go of that.
Yes.
And we do have a concept for the video, but it has not been shot yet. So hopefully by summer of 2026, we'll have that out there. Like there's a whole budget and a whole
it's
thing
so much.
Oh, it is so much. But
yeah.
So my birthday is August 21st. And I know y'all are having the Josie Awards in September, almost a month from my birthday.
Yes.
And like this video, we're pushing like to be out there in the next couple of months. So we haven't even filmed it yet. So
I am already here for it. You just literally told me that, and I am counting down the days, my friend.
It's a birthday present to myself.
As you should. We need more presents for ourselves because it's just so empowering, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this music video because I know it's going to be wonderful. Nobody Loves Me Like You. That was your first song that you've written? Is that true?
So I was signed with Motown Universal back in 2001.
Yeah.
And I was I think I was 16 when I ended up signing the deal, 18 when my album ended up coming out through Universal. And so my song Broken Promises hit the top 40 Billboard charts without a music video, without any promotion whatsoever. So that was just straight radio play. That was Rick D's, Casey Kasem countdown. I mean, if anybody's old enough to know what I'm talking about right now. But, Casey Kasem, Rick D's, this was a big thing back then.
It was.
And so after that, it just kind of fell off. I never had a music video, no promotion, anything. And now, Nobody Loves Me is the absolute first song that I have gotten a chance to write, record, and do a music video for. Like this is such a big deal for me.
Oh, so big. And it's so beautifully done. I just love the direction that you went, the concept for, of course, the video, but also your songwriting. It's just, I can't believe that was your first one. It's amazing. And, of course, I have to bring up that a huge milestone this year. 25 years since your debut album, I Represent. And you're still representing to this day, my friend.
25 years of representing. That's
Literally.
what my Facebook page says, at least.
Yeah, that's and it is. It is. And I want to talk a little bit about that time, looking back. What can you remember from that time? Some highlights, maybe.
Oh, man. Let me just tell you. So I think my number one memory on tour with NSYNC was in June of 2001. I was at Soldier Stadium performing. It was a stadium tour. It was the Pop Odyssey Stadium tour for NSYNC. It was the biggest tour since Aerosmith. Back in the 70s.
Yeah, it was 60,000 plus. Yeah.
Oh no, it was 60, 70,000 at least. And so I was able to get up there, and my dad came on tour with me on Father's Day, and he stood up in front of 70,000 people, and I said, "Happy Father's Day to my dad, Cowboy Louie," and everybody just the crowd went wild. I mean, you hear it, right? The crowd went wild.
I hear it. Yeah.
It literally did. And so I feel like he lived, and I'm going to cry right now just thinking about this, but he lived his full life's potential moment at that time.
Yeah.
And a month later, he died in my arms. I was 18.
and just 18 years old, having to deal with so much, because at that time, I mean, people were pushing you all over the place. You were having to go on tour in front of so many people, and then dealing with heartbreak like that. I can't even imagine how you did it at the time, but you did it with such grace. And looking back at it now, I know that, you know, you're in tears, but looking back now, you should really be proud of yourself that you did it, and you got out, you came out the other end of, you know, during a time that, you know, you just never know. You know what I mean? So I just think that's wonderful. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you. Like, I did come out of it with grace.
You did.
Justin's stepfather and mom had come over to our house after he passed away, and Justin actually paid for his funeral and sent flowers. So everybody was like, oh my God, Justin Timberlake sent you flowers. It was my dad's funeral.
I know.
Like, what's wrong with
Why
you?
are you making this into
like,
something?
it was in Justin Timberlake's name. Like, it was that big of a deal in Little Lexington, where I was living, you know. And, but my dad, like, himself, like, he made a whole legacy of himself. Like, he was a cowboy magician. He went around to 250 schools a year promoting drug-free magic shows. He was a magician.
That's amazing.
So everybody looked forward to Cowboy Louie. And he went all the way from, Mississippi to Kentucky, Arkansas, Tennessee. Like, a lot of people, even people in the audience, know right now who my dad was and remember him for what he was. And so he was a legacy in himself. So when he passed away, it was hard for me to process, but I ended up doing it successfully because of his legacy. And I was able to be like, oh yeah, you know what? It's not really all about the fame. And, you know, it's about how you're remembered.
Exactly. That's what I always say.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, there's a huge difference. And that's what I always say. You know, if I could be remembered, you know, for just positive light, bringing some love to somebody.
Change one life. It was all worth it.
Exactly. Amen. I love that. And I wanted to, because you spoke briefly about it just now, can you share that story about being discovered because you were performing at an event and then Justin Timberlake's family got involved? Please, can you share this with me if you don't mind?
This is probably the wildest story I've ever told in my life. Like, people are like, you had a magician, cowboy magician father. Oh, no, it gets better.
It gets better.
Hold on, there's more.
It gets
I feel
better.
like I'm on an infomercial. I'm like, hold on, there's more.
Yes, and it just proves that you don't know who might be in the audience.
No, and that's the whole point. That is the whole point of everything I have to say for anybody that's up and coming. You never know where you might be discovered. Like, you never know who's out there watching you, ever. Like, and that can be for entertainment industry. That can be under just your management at your job. Like, it's so important. So, I was 15 years old. It was April 10th, 1998. I had a cold. Like, I was so sick. And I was like, I don't feel like going. I was at every talent show, opportunity available. Yeah. And I was like, Dad, I don't feel like going. He was like, you're going. So my mom gave me a hot toddy. And I was like, oh, with whiskey? Whiskey, lemon, what else is in there? Like lozenges? I don't know.
Your mom's like, listen,
I was 15.
it's happening.
Yeah, this is not, what was a 98 hot toddy? I need to Google this.
I'm Googling moment.
This.
This is a Google moment after the show. We'll tell you. We'll let you know.
But so I took the drink and I got through it. I was singing Jody Messina and Tanya Tucker, Shania Twain, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. Like, I was doing all, like, pop, country. I was just there.
Such
right?
a great mix, yeah.
And I had these little cassette tapes for sale. These little, I had 3 of them. One was a country pop mix. One was an original mix. And then one was, like, country. Yeah. And so that night, I was singing an array of pop and country and stuff. But Justin Timberlake's grandfather, Bill Bomar, approached my dad that night. And he was like, I love your daughter's voice. He bought every cassette I had for sale. Aww. And he said, I'm going to take this to my daughter. She is starting a management company. And my grandson is, like, really big over in Germany right now. And I was like, oh, who is it?
Okay.
Because at 15, I was like, I know everything. Right?
Right.
He goes, Justin Timberlake with NSYNC. We were like, nah, never heard of him. Nah.
At that time, he didn't make it into America.
They were big over in Germany.
Yeah.
So they didn't come over until 99 or 2000. They did like a whole Disney. Introduction, you know.
Right.
So by the time they hit Disney, I was very well aware of who they were,
Sure.
and I was looking through the magazines, and I was like, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I know, and so this is so funny. The first time I ever saw a picture of NSYNC, I pointed out Justin, and that was before I ever met them. I said, "That's Justin. That's who that guy's talking about."
That's amazing. Wow. And then the rest is history.
It is. So
You
I
wanna
saw
tour?
NSYNC open
Yeah.
for Janet Jackson.
Oh,
And
that
I
must
saw
have been-
Britney Spears open for NSYNC.
That's incredible. Oh man, jealousy over here. The jealous vibes here. No, that's amazing to have, such a great experience within there, getting to meet so many great people. I know you met Brittany as well, and
Yes.
you just had so many great experiences over the years, and that's what I count. That's what I count, in this business, just, great experiences, opportunities, and you've had so many. And you're, of course, back and kicking major behind. Like I said, make sure you go and check out Go, available everywhere now. But I want to also talk about, on an important note here, you are partnering up with the National Alliance of Domestic Violence Survivors, and you just had a private meeting with Senator Blackburn. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I am so happy to tell you more about this. So I partnered with the National Alliance of Domestic Violence Survivors back late last year, 2025. And that has gone wonderfully. Like I've had women meetings and promoting empowerment and, how I can support other people that are going through domestic violence.
Yeah.
But meeting with Senator Blackburn was such a big deal for me because Tennessee is the first state to ever pass the Savannah's Law. And Savannah's Law is if you get convicted more than one time, you're on a registry, kind of like a sex offenders registry or, something like that. But I'm honestly trying to push that law a little further. I think 2 convictions is too much.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's hard enough to get somebody convicted once, and then you might not be alive to tell the rest of your story. And I'm not okay with that at all. So I have met with Senator Blackburn to introduce this law into the other states.
Yeah, Savannah's Law, Savannah Puckett.
Yes.
And, her story. If you don't know, about Savannah's Law, please make sure you research that, after the show. So before we go, I do want to talk about this because I've heard, a little birdie told me, that you have a memoir coming out. Is this something that you've always wanted to do? Was this in the bucket list? Tell me about this.
So, no. Not necessarily, no.
Yeah.
But so I ended up getting with my manager late in 2024, and I told him the whole story about how everything came to be and how everything is. And he was like, girl, you got to write a book.
You do.
You got to write a book. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
I'm literally writing a memoir about the rise to fame, the issues during that
Oh, yeah.
debacle. I'll put that as a debacle.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then after,
yeah.
because I'm a mom
And now
of
you're a
3
mom.
girls. Like,
Yeah.
this was not written in
Right.
my book when I was 18,
Yeah.
but it's a huge part of my story.
Oh, I love that. And what I love is people are going to be able to know you as Tonya the person,
Yes.
not the artist.
And that's what I want.
Yeah, that's what anybody wants.
Like, anybody can, look like Britney or look like Christina or sing like, especially with AI. Like, everybody can sound like whatever. I'm just me.
Yeah.
And I have a whole story to tell from before AI.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
before, the internets.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
internets,
So
yeah.
I'll say the internets. 'Cause
Exactly.
I'm old.
Yeah.
But, like, I have stories way beyond, like,
It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, no, being so young in this industry, people could always do, the little comparisons and all that kind of sort of thing. But I love how you kept it just, I'm me. I'm not going to be anybody else. I'm me, and that's perfect. And that's what I love about you.
So a lot of people, like, on the Rick D's and Casey Kasem countdowns, they'd be like, so what makes you different from Britney?
Right.
And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm 18. I'm blonde. I sing. I'm with the record company. I mean, and I was just like, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Like when you get to know me, in the end, that's all that matters, right? And Lincoln Park said.
Yes. And it's
I mean, and then the end, it doesn't even matter. I mean, we can have a whole concert.
We can have a whole concert right now. I'm
That's true.
telling you. For people who want to keep up to date with you and find out when the new music video comes out and find out when the memoir drops, can you please give out your social networking sites for us?
Absolutely. So I am available on all of the social media networks as Tonya Mitchell Official. So TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, all the things. I don't even know. Like I just run my own personal Facebook. I got nothing else to do with the rest of that. That's my manager. But we're on all platforms.
Goodness. Yes, you're on all the platforms.
Come on.
Yes. Any platform you're on, Tonya will be there. So please make sure you keep in touch and see what is next in her world. So please make sure you go and check out Tonya Mitchell everywhere. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It has literally been my pleasure. Like, I've had so much fun tonight. Like, behind the scenes, girl. Like, we've had the stuff.
Behind the scenes is a whole other party. I'm sorry you guys missed it, but it was so fun.
I'm such an angel. I love you.
Is such an angel. But before we do go, I did promise a surprise. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What?
So the surprise is, I feel like this is like this is going to feel like a marriage proposal. So stay with me. But I was wondering, I wanted to ask you if you would be a presenter this year at the 12th annual Josie Music Awards, a special guest presenter, and present with me. Will you be part of the event this year at the Grand Ole Opry House? Is this a yes?
Girl. Oh my God, I love you so much. Oh my God, thank you
heard it
so
here
much.
First. Oh, you're very welcome. You heard it here first. I am so excited.
Such an honor.
Oh, we're gonna have so much fun.
We're gonna have too much. Like, we're gonna have so much fun. We can't even get on the stage. Oh, just wait.
Just wait, everyone. It's gonna be so much fun. And of course, tickets are available now at josiemusicawards.com or opry.com, their website. And so get your tickets now because you're gonna get to see this beautiful lady.
I'm gonna be there.
She's gonna be there. September 20th, presenting with moi. I'm so excited. And thank you all so much for tuning in and our live audience. Thank you all so much, Tonya.
Thank you, Josie.
We appreciate you.
Honestly, thank you.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The Josie Show is copyrighted property of the Josie Network of Brands. It may not be duplicated, altered, or edited, sold, or aired without written consent from the Josie Show owners. Any copyright infringement of the Josie Show will be subject to legal actions.